Hi, loves. I just are doing well. Ah, my God. So, I was just there the other time. This is actually something I've been conflicted with about for quite some time. Like, God had to, you know, deliver you so that you would receive your blessing or your inheritance as a child of the Lord, right? And because you also have a clean heart, you also want to, your wish and your desire is that when the Lord blesses you, you will bless all the people around you, right? And that's what that's what that would happen. For instance, when Joseph got blessed, right, his entire family got affected by the blessing that he had, right? And on the other hand, too, some of you may have received strict instructions from the Lord that you have to cut certain people off so that He would bless you, or the Lord may ask you that move to this particular place. And one of the reasons why the Lord had to move you is that He wants to bless you. And if He's to bless you around certain people or in a certain environment, the blessing is going to be wasted. It's going to be, it's like God has handed you something, but you don't know what you did with the blessing that the Lord gives you, because there are people that are leeches around you. But the thing is that you can't see it. You don't really. There are people who would manipulate you. The Holy Spirit was giving me so many insights and revelations when I received this. Like, when I got this word, like, it's like He gave me so many insights. There are people that would manipulate you, and the thing is that because you don't think negatively of anyone, and the thing is that they know that you can give to them. These are people that will literally milk you dry. It's like when you have something little, they'll come and tell you a story and then take the little that you have away for themselves, when probably they have something for themselves, but because they know you are a good person, and then you would give to them out of greed. They want to take the little that you have from you as well, right? And they use manipulation to do that. Like, they'll try to manipulate you to get what they want from you, right? And so the Lord would ask you that distance yourself from this person, cut this person off, and so on and so forth. And that makes you sad, right? This word, if it's like, that will make you sad, that like, God, I want to be helpful to this person, but you're saying I should cut them off, and it's painful. Some of you, God has actually also asked you to cut certain friends off, certain people that you have been used to off, and you don't understand why. So this is it, right? The whole thing is that how the Lord made me know this is that, right? The Lord has delivered you from certain spirits that have been tormenting you because you surrendered yourself for the Lord to deliver you. You humbled yourself. Some of you had to be delivered from the spirit of pride, Leviathan, that has oppressed you because of childhood wounds, and because it's also maybe a generational thing, right? And after all that deliverance and all of that, God had to break you from certain spirits that have been tormenting you, right? So now it's like you are having a clean slate. And so if you entangle yourself, the other time the Lord also spoke about this through Stephanie P. Smith, and I was like, oh my God, because like the time I saw her post that word, like I received, it's like I was speaking about something similar like that with someone. I was like, oh my God, Holy Spirit is just dropping revelations for His children, right? And the thing is that if you entangle yourself with these people, they would try to draw you back and put you back in the same loop that the Lord has delivered you from, because it's a spirit. It's not something that your strength can withhold. Every human being is flesh and blood. We have the tendency of falling into certain patterns again, right? We have the tendency of falling into certain patterns again. So when the Lord wants to help you, He will first have to separate you from people who have this similar spirit. For instance, a person that has a spirit of theft, stealing, can also push that spirit on you. It happened to me once, right? But then thank God for God. And it's like when you entangle yourself with people that have been tormented by negative spirits, some way, somehow, the spirit would also have its way to latch itself on you. And then you see yourself doing the same things that the people that have their spirits on them are doing. Right? Not in a judgy way to say that these people are bad. Most of them don't even realize what is going on. Right? And they've also been held bound. But the Lord had to push you separate you because of purpose. Right? For you to walk into it. And if not, you would have been delayed, right? And so this is it. The Lord will have to separate you from these people. His plan is not that He wants to bless you so that these people will come and be like enjoying from you. No. How He made me see it is that He wants to separate you so that they would lose you. No, sometimes people only get the bigger picture until they lose someone or something. It happens to every one of us. Sometimes we don't know what we have, or we don't know who we have until we lose them, right? And so when you lose these people, when these people lose you, sometimes the pride would not make them face the reality that we've actually lost this person because of so and so, right? Maybe things that we have done, right? We will not take accountability for that. Pride will always want us to say negativity and stuff about the people when maybe they distance themselves from us, right? And so when they lose you, and also when the Lord then gives you the blessings that He has to give you, and then they see it, that will speak volumes to them. That will make them realize that, okay, so there's actually something I've been missing out on. Also too, some of them would see it, to be evidence, because they know your before, which was maybe you having an entanglement with them doing the same things they did, and then it's like your whole life is like literally going to be a ministry to them. So they'll see your before, which was very bad, the transformation, and then the blessing, and so which is the manifestation. And when they see that, they'll want to know how you did it, right? And your testimony and how the Lord helped you will also gravitate them to pursue the Lord wholeheartedly, and then also receive their deliverance and also receive their blessing. God does not only want people to depend on someone else for something. How He made me know is that He wants these people to also receive their deliverance, right? And if these people are around you, they will never receive their deliverance. That's the thing. They will never receive their deliverance and also walk into their purpose. So it's like God has to then use you to be like the one leading, or like the one having the light leading to the end of the tunnel, which, where there is light, you understand? And then that will also drag the people in the dark into the light, right? So they would also receive their deliverance, and they will get the whole bigger picture about everything, right? I know some of you may be really sad knowing that God may distance yourself from these people and all of that. And the thing is, the people themselves do not get it, right? The thing is, they want, like I said, pride would always want them to have a reason to say something, but you also have to pray for them that they'll also have an encounter with Jesus, right? Sometimes the thing is that the Lord is going to use you to help them to get delivered and also get them to have access to their own blessings, right? If not, they would never ever seek deliverance. They will never ever want to see their light, you see. So the Lord richly bless. I think this kind of connects with the word whereby I don't know whether it's the Lord is using you to make an impact. Okay. I got it. The word is that word which it will connect with is you are the light at the end of the big dark tunnel, right? So it will connect, that